Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Parted Veil, an Edenclave adventure put on by Twilight Enigma. I am Ryan Lang, also known as the Mind Player, and I'll be acting as DM, and I am joined by...
I'm Cassie Lang, playing Penelope Waters, a human Aquium architect.
Yep. And I'm Tim. I'm playing Draven Rockfist, who is a dwarf rogue, phantom rogue specifically.
And I'm Cameron, and I'm playing Amarwell Glendale, who is a elf, half-elf bard.
Now, the Aquium Architect is a class that we have created specifically for this adventure. I should say that Tim took point on that and actually did most of the work.
Go Tim.
But with a little input from myself and even Cassie here. But this is our weekly game in our own adventure that we've been working on for nearly a year.
Just about.
Just a few things to state before we get going. The music we use is by Carl Casey, and you can find him at White Bat Audio. So that's white as in the color, bat as in the animal, audio. So yeah, without any further ado, I think we'll jump right on in and get going. Okay. The halting. The halting, or also known as the border of the world, is as far as the world goes. There's nothing beyond it. Nothing that anyone has ever known, and there's nothing ever to know, because that's the end. Anyone who has ever attempted to cross or pass the halting finds themselves walking and feeling like they're going forward, that they're going through and they're making progress, but then pretty soon they notice, oh, I've passed this rock before, or I've passed this tree before. And when they turn around, they realize they have made no progress whatsoever. Many attempts have been made to pass through the halting. None have ever been successful. And so everyone just accepts that it is the end of the world, it is the end of all there is, and there's nothing beyond that. We start today with Penelope. Penelope, you find yourself on a boat, a sailing ship. It's passing out on the West Sea. It's going towards the halting. You sail, and you sail as fast and as fiercely as you can. As you approach the halting, a great storm arises. The wind begins to blow, the waves begin to crash against the ship, but you continue forward. Soon, there is lightning. This lightning crashes off in the distance, and you hope and pray that it doesn't come near your ship. However, within a moment's notice, as soon as that thought ends, lightning strikes your ship, and you find yourself blasted from it. You plunge into the icy waters below, and then you awake on an inn on the road back to home, or to Dark Rune Detectives' office. Water is leaking from the ceiling. It's landing on your face, which is now cold and wet. And you can tell that it's gloomy outside. There's a thunderstorm. And it's perhaps just before dawn.
Okay, I think I would probably wake up like that. Yeah, that kind of nightmare would hit me hard, I think. So yeah, I wake in my bed and I realize I'm breathing really loudly, and then I try not to because I don't want to wake those around me. So I'm stifling that. And
Okay.
What time is it? Is it like, should I go back to bed, or is it morning?
Morning, well, it would be near the crack of dawn. You can
Okay.
see the light. It's a gloomy day, but you can tell just from the haze that light is just barely cresting the horizon.
I'm gonna lay back down and pretend to be asleep, but I won't be going back to sleep.
Okay? All right. It doesn't take you long to notice that you're not the only one who's awake in the room. As Mara is probably, what would you be doing? Sitting in bed?
Probably have a book out.
Mm-hmm.
Since I have dark vision as well, I'm just reading it in dim light and studying all I can.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool beans. What kind of book are you reading?
I like to study a lot of like magic and history.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna kind of crack an eye open and I'll just watch Mara for a little bit, but I'm still pretending to be asleep.
Make a perception check.
Perception check.
Yes.
There's the dice.
Yes.
I'm like, where did I put them? Over there. Oh,
It's a rather arbitrary check. You probably didn't need to roll it, but I want to get some dice rolling right away.
17.
17. So it doesn't take you long to notice that Draven is not in the room.
I'm gonna ask Mara about that.
You would know
Do
that
you know
he
where Draven
left
is?
early in the morning. Very early.
Do I know why he left?
Would she know, Draven? No.
I'm not sure where he is at the moment. He's not here. I saw him leave, but
Is it normal for him to get up this early?
not usually.
Is it normal for you to get up this early?
Yeah.
I guess you're an elf.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he say if he's coming back?
He didn't really say anything.
I'm gonna go make us some breakfast. I think I'm done sleeping for the night.
Okay.
And I will get up and start putting together some sort of breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna prepare enough for Draven too. I'm assuming he's coming back. Hoping he's coming back.
Surprise! Tim's playing a new character. No, I'm just kidding. No.
And Draven was killed in his sleep.
Does our
The
room
end.
Does our room have a kitchenette for you to prepare?
Does our room have a kitchenette?
Well, we live there. So
Well,
no,
you're
we're
on
just
the
like
road.
Yeah, we're not
back.
back.
Oh, we're not,
We're not
at
back
our
yet.
house.
You're not
Yeah.
at your house. Yeah. So
I forgot.
you're
Yeah.
not quite at Kilncroft yet.
No.
So
And I can pull some rations out of a bag without a kitchenette.
okay. All right.
Delicious breakfast.
Just start preparing it. Okay. All right. So that's what you begin doing. As the sun begins to rise, people begin to go about their day and take it from there. Where do you go?
Oh, do I come back to the group?
Sure.
Okay.
Should you desire.
Yeah. I'll come back shortly after you start putting breakfast together. I'll say,
Welcome back.
thank you. Looks like you're both up. We should get going. Get on the road right away.
You seem in a rush. Do you want to enjoy some breakfast first? I pulled some rations out of her bag.
I'll eat something on the road. That's okay. Don't worry about me.
You okay there, Draven?
I just want to get back to town. That's all.
Where'd you go this morning?
Just out. Need to go for a walk.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like I'm just looking at you across the room. Just like, oh.
It's fair enough though. Like Mara would be used to me just like
I just know not to
wandering
ask.
off.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
He gets a little quiet and touchy sometimes.
Yeah. Like, just be cautious.
Okay. I will take Mara's signals and I will zip my lips.
Okay. All right. So I suppose you get on the road
Yep.
fairly quickly. All
Yep.
right. So you've already traveled at this point one day back towards Kilncroft, and it's another day's journey. Now, the mic's gonna pick that up. Excuse me. So you make it back to Kilncroft towards the end of the day. It's probably close to 6 in the evening, and it's just normal old Kilncroft. Your office is just as it always has been. Nobody's busted into it or anything while you're gone. And is there anything you do in particular at the end of the day?
After I came back home,
Mhm.
I just kind of unpacked my bags and settled back in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When we get there, I'm just gonna say to Mara, Mara, let's leave the shop open a little bit late tonight,
Okay.
just in case.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So, is there anything else you do in the evening, or is that that kind of it. Just leave it late. You're
I
working
settle
overtime.
in at the front of the shop with another one of my books.
Yeah, I'll just hang out in my office,
He
checking
said
to the
leave
front every now and again. just
the
in
shop
case.
open late. I kind of want to hover around the front of this place as well, because I'm wondering what he's anticipating.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I just don't even question it. I just trust Draven. So I'm like,
Just
yep.
this is a
I will.
typical day in Kilncroft. Okay, well, just as you're about ready to close up the shop, a man approaches the door. He's wearing just a long black coat. He's wearing a black hat, and he's got his collar pulled up against the cold. And he comes up and he raps on the door really quickly. You could see essentially you see him coming as you're like going to lock the door, and he's like, hurries up to the door, and he knocks.
I open the door. I assume that this is who Draven anticipated.
He removes his hat and he says, "Excuse me, is this Dark Rune Detectives?"
It is, yeah. How can we help you?
Oh, well, my name is Boris Blakely, ma'am, and, well, I believe I could use your help. We have a case that we would like you to take, and we need somebody as soon as possible.
Of course, yeah. Can I get some more information from you?
Well, it's for a shipping company out
Okay.
in Lockwood.
Okay.
Now, I believe you've been there before.
We sure have, yeah. Is that how you've heard of us?
Well, what happened is we originally were looking at another group called Poltergon to take the case,
Oh,
but
Good thing you came to us.
well, apparently they've been given the case of solving whatever that green flash was weeks and weeks ago, and they've been off for the last couple weeks doing that.
Yeah.
You just hear a desk slam in Draven's office.
And, well,
And he
Ignore
will
that.
sort of filter out after that and start listening to this guy.
but I must say you came highly rated. I ran into somebody else that you had helped in Lockwood, and well, they suggested that you were just as capable and that
More capable.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. Well, we have a situation at our shipping company. See, in the warehouse, we had an individual go missing, and very soon another individual did. And then when the third and fourth went missing, we discovered we had some sort of creature attacking, and and we believe it to be of the undead sort. Now, I believe that's something that you guys deal with on a regular basis, and we're very much out of our element, and we could use some help eliminating it?
Yeah, do you have a description? Did you see this creature?
I did not. The first-hand accounts were that it's rather human, but it had long arms and long fingers, and that's really all I got. The foreman would know so much more at the office.
Okay.
And why do you think it's undead?
Rotting flesh?
It's a good reason to make
A
that
Foul
assumption.
stench?
Right.
And, well, there's more, but it's best described or best seen.
And what are you prepared to pay?
Well, the company is depending on the service you give us, but should you dispatch it in a timely manner, we are willing to front the fee to get you out there and back, and we could give each of you 25 gold.
We'll take the job.
All right. Thank you. We should maybe best set out in the morning. I have a hotel down the street.
Aye, that'd be fine. We could meet you there if that's all right.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. It's at the Wooden Lion down the way.
Wooden Lion, I know the place. First thing in the morning?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Perfect. We'll see you then.
Thank you. And with that, he leaves.
I
But-
will.
Back-to-back work. I knew I had a good feeling.
I will start packing my bag that I just unpacked.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of belongings, so it's easy to grab it all.
All right. All right. Is there anything any of you do the night before you set off again?
I imagine I would skim through my books and see if I've ever seen a record of a creature that matches that description.
Mm.
Likewise.
Yeah. So have I ever read about
Um,
a creature like that?
So, give me a. This would be an investigation check.
Okay, that's
Yep, D20.
all D20.
And then add your. You should have an investigation modifier.
I'm blanking on where to find. Oh, +4, so 14.
14. Okay. So what you would find is there have been numerous accounts of undead throughout history, and there are many different types of undead. However, they always tend to take the shape of whatever they were in life, right? So an elf would look very elfish, right? If you had an undead sea lion, well, you got an undead sea lion, right? But there's so due to the various amount of fauna that exist within the world, it could be any number of things.
Right.
So, I will say that you do know that the accounts of undead are all very old. That any accounts of undead in this area of the world haven't happened for many, many, many years. And
Right.
that most accounts stem from the border of the Deadlands. The Deadlands being the far southern tip of the world where the Lich King lives and no living dare enter. So,
Okay.
and those lands are guarded by both the Dwarven nation of Krim, as well as the Stellanobus, the Paladins, and the Orcs, who inhabit the southernmost portion of the world. So, you happen to have your map there, so if anyone wants to take a look,
Yep.
Yeah.
it's right there. Mhm.
Okay.
Oops, I didn't
Yeah.
mean to add a comment.
So many paladins have a traveling tale of various undead, but not in Lockwood. So, okay, you go ahead.
During this night, I'm going to kind of sneak off to my room, just find a little quiet spot alone, and I want to pull out my bag of like notes that I just shoved in there when I was leaving my workshop.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just kind of flipping through those again. Yeah.
Anything in particular, or just going through them? Like, are you looking for something?
I'm looking at the notes that Isaac was preparing for his experiment right before he passed away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. The lightning strike in my dream
We would say that.
brought those thoughts up.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check in
Okay.
there.
15.
15. Oh, very good. You find in a small little area, there's some paper that's been folded up, some notes that must have passed over your eye the last time you looked.
Ooh. Okay.
And by folding the paper down, he talks about how he feels the greatest location to perform such an experiment would be in the north of Enralia, where he believes that there's more option for it to be successful, and he believes things are thinnest there.
Okay, how far is that from here? Is that where he went when he, like, did he go there, or was he closer by?
He would have been closer by doing a trial run, probably.
Okay. Okay, so he never got to the
Yeah.
final point before the lightning got him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. I will quietly tuck those away and hope that nobody saw me looking at them.
Okay. All right. Wink, wink, hint, hint.
She's probably in her room.
Yeah.
Wiped from my memory.
Okay. So the next morning, as you arrive, Boris Blakely, he has a coach ready. He says, "We're going to take the sea to get to where we're going. I find that the roads throughout the land of Endarsis to be not as well kept as they should be. We'll just head a small stint south to to Capital City in Stellanobis, and from there we'll take a ferry upriver and then off to Lockwood.
All right.
It's a bit of a journey, but you'll find it goes quicker than traveling on land.
Where on the map
Okay.
is Lockwood?
Uh,
Oh, it's over
Up
there.
there.
Okay.
So going here and up here.
Mhm.
And I'm excited because I've never been to Stellanobis before.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting.
Stellanobis, the nation of knights and glory and passion and gold and silver. Stellanobis is known as a country that is patriotic to the nines, right? Like that's their whole shtick. They it is common for the common handmaiden to have wielded a sword in Stellanobis and to be trained, and so you just don't pick fights with people there. The knight, it is the greatest honor in Stellanobis is to become a knight, and then once you've become a knight, to go out throughout the land and to do knightly deeds. Hopefully, to do one great enough that when you return, the king himself, he gives you the status of a paladin. And to do that, you have to prove that you have some favor with the gods of the world, and they will actually grant you divine power. But it is hard, and obviously you have to live by your tenets, or you begin to lose your power. But if ever you need a hired hand that has experience, Stellanobis is the place to go. Being what they are, that is why their capital city is called Capital City, as they very well regard it as the capital of the world. That is not recognized by other countries, but that is how they view it. But yeah, it's
Been to Lockwood before.
We have.
You just took a different route getting there.
We just, went on the roads.
Oh, okay.
Byland.
Cool.
Yeah.
You would have had to travel and go up past Diamond Fish Lake, which is the more northern lake, and where you're headed right now is Lake Stellan. Okay, so it's
I'm
about
also super excited to go see a new part of the world. I've met a lot of people from Stellanobis because they would have traveled through Metaclod. But
probably met a few knights, maybe even a paladin or two.
Yeah. And I think they're super cool. So I'm excited to actually go see where they came from.
And as you pass by, you don't go through Capital City, you go around it. But as you pass into Stellanobis, the land is very much dominated by plains and fields and hills, rolling hills. There's not a lot of mountainous terrain or anything in this area. And you can see the city from quite a distance off. It has large walls surrounding it, and then even the small towns tend to get bigger and more clustered together as you approach it. But you eventually go around the city and arrive at the port of Stellan, and you board a sailboat.
Can I pause you?
Yes.
Is there anywhere that I would have been keeping an eye out for somewhere just to buy anything, just to do a transaction before we leave Stellanobis?
Oh, okay, yes. Well, there would be plenty of markets and market stalls on the main roads that you travel.
Okay, so could we stop on the journey? Like, I'm just like, guys, I really just need to get a snack. And stop just to do a transaction.
Yeah.
In Stellanobis.
Absolutely.
Draven will probably try to be like, is it really that important?
It is that important.
But eventually we'll yield.
I really need a snack.
I have some rations.
I really
in
need
a
a
bag.
snack from Stellanobis.
Boris
You a
is
foodie?
like,
You like trying the local
I do.
food?
they're not known as with their major cuisine, but they have a good hearty meal when you want one. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll join you.
Okay.
Sure. I'd like to try some local cuisine.
There's the two men wait in the vehicle.
I don't take too long. I'm just in and out. I want to do a transaction. I want to get some change.
Okay. So you meet, there's somebody there, they're selling some various things, like dried fruit, salted pork, whatever.
That's good.
But yeah, they
How much do we spend on that?
I don't know, how much are you willing to spend on that?
I just get like a cheap snack, but something that would definitely give me change.
So it would probably give you it'd be like 5 copper probably for a cheap snack.
Okay. How many copper and a gold?
100.
Okay.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. At least I'm pretty sure it's 100.
You know what?
It is now.
I would have to double check that actually. Money with me in D&D is all over the place.
I'm pretty sure it's 10 silver to a gold and 100 copper to a gold.
Let us know how wrong we are in the
Yeah,
chat.
yeah,
Because
they'll
we're
tell us.
definitely going to look it up in the book and see how
They'll tell
wrong we
us.
are too.
It's usually the type of thing that I'd just be like, oh yeah, that's what it is. But now that there's like a bit of pressure on, it's like, is that actually true?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Okay, so I get the change. I look at it. Do I recognize it?
So it is minted with the minting of Stellanobis. Lots of paladins and stars and flags and the whole 9 yards. But
Swords to the
it's yeah,
sky
swords to
and-
the sky. Exactly,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Nice.
But nothing that would catch
Stands
your
out.
eye. So
Okay. It was a
Okay.
good snack.
Do I notice her examining the money?
are you stealthy about it?
Am I? I don't
That's
think
up
like
to
you.
I think I'm just handed the change and I'm just like, thank you.
Okay.
Mm.
Should have been quick.
It-
We'll pass
It
the plan.
probably wouldn't have stood out.
I wouldn't
no.
find that
Okay.
being. I look at change when I look at
Yeah,
buy something
okay.
from another place too,
Not suspicious.
or even from my own country. So, but okay. So you board a ship in the River of Stellan near Capital City, and you end up going upriver, upstream towards the. There's an area where all 3 of the countries you can see border each other, and Darsus, Stellanobis, and Krim.
After
But-
that nightmare, Penelope's gonna hesitate just a moment before getting on the ship. But then she will get on the ship.
Nice. Is there anything you say as you travel upstream, as it is probably close to a 3-day journey upstream?
Oof. I don't know. It's a long time to be on a boat, so or
Yes.
just going down.
You're not on the
River.
earth anymore, dwarf.
Yeah, that's right.
I would definitely chat with them about what we're going to. Like,
Mhm.
have either of you guys heard anything about a creature that looks like this before?
No.
Good question. I don't know.
Has
Roll
he
me a
heard
history
about
check.
it?
History check? Yeah.
Should I roll one too, or would I just not? I don't know.
Oh, that's not very
I've
good.
probably heard lots of stories from
Eh,
this
roll a
place.
history
10.
check.
Let's see.
I would give you advantage on this particular
Oh,
one.
advantage.
16.
That's worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So apparently Draven has never run into this. At a 16, you have heard plenty of, stories here and there from passing travelers and stuff from your childhood. And there's stories of flesh-eating monsters with long fingers, but nothing that really seems to stand out. After all, Boris didn't give you much of an explanation.
Okay. I grew up in Metaclod, so I met a wide variety of people passing through, and they had plenty of stories, but I couldn't really pinpoint one that stands out as matching this yet.
Metaclod, eh? They call
Yeah.
that the City of Wonders, don't they?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place, I guess. I mean, it's home for me for the longest time until recently. It was the only place I'd ever known. So,
I've never been there. Sounds interesting.
yeah. There's a
Metaclod
lot
is
going on, that's for sure.
Yes, it is the hub of technology in the world. In fact, it borders on 3 nations. Like the city itself is actually into the borders of 3 separate nations. And there's a great university there. In fact, the University of Bards is there. It doubles as a theater. And Also, any of the new inventions tend to arrive from there, such as the firearm that was used against you recently.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Everybody coming into MetaCloud always seems so excited to see it, but honestly, I'm just excited to get out. Such a wide, beautiful world out here, and I've never seen it before. I just like looking around as we sail.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I have seen it before, but it's been a really, really long time.
Right. As you pass through Krim, Tim, one thing you notice is there's seems to be less settlements of port of late on the Dwarven border. At least from your memory. Maybe not of late, but since you were there. You remember that the dwarves had a lot of trading hubs, a lot of places for individuals to, boats passing by to sell their wares and things. However, they all seem either closed to the public or boarded up. And off in the distance, you see the, I gotta get its name, you see the great mountain, Mount Ethactus, although very distant, massive in size, and dominating the landscape. It stands towering above all the other mountains, and it's capped with snow, which it's the dead of summer. Boris, catching your eye, says, "Oh, it always seems to be snowing on Mount Ethactus lately. Although, I've heard that there's even rumors of snow out in Najkat, of all places." Think of that. How would you like to have snow out there?
That's a bit odd. Have these trading hubs down the river been closed for long?
Well, they've been closed probably for the last month or so.
Do you know why?
No, the dwarves seem to have kind of shut themselves up to a lot of outside trade. I mean, I have a friend who travels there here and again, but he says that it seems to be getting harder and harder to get in and out of the country.
That's strange.
Oh, dwarves do what dwarves do. No offense, but
None taken.
they've always, well, you would know, they always have kept to themselves.
I suppose, yes.
Yes, well, I shouldn't say kept to themselves. They always have their own ways. And granted, many of the greatest things in the world have come from the dwarves, so I'm very happy for those ways. But I couldn't say.
Draven's just gonna walk away from the conversation.
As he pulls his foot out of his mouth.
It's like Robbie's just gonna walk over to the railing, and I'm just gonna stare at Mount Ethactus for a while.
And Boris sheepishly retires downstairs.
Nice.
Okay. The rest of the journey is quite uneventful. It's pretty standard. Boris makes a fool of himself multiple times throughout. You can see why he is probably the one who was sent to grab you guys, because probably nobody else wanted him around.
Valid.
Uh,
Poor Boris.
the worst?
I just said poor Boris.
Poor Boris.
Yeah.
Now, arriving at Lockwood, you two would have seen part of this, but not from this angle. You approach Lockwood from the ocean, from the Eastern Ocean, and I should say sea. It's not big enough to be an ocean, but you see that the port, Lockwood, rests on the top of some sea cliffs, about 100 to 200 feet high, right? And there's a switchback trail that goes down all the way to a rocky shore where their port is. And the waves crash up against the cliffs, and anything that gets off of a ship is brought usually by wagon and beast up those switchbacks towards the town. Although it's not a huge town, not a huge city. It is a major trade hub due to various things coming from Emerald City, Nelvalar. It's kind of a port of call along the way for shipping by sea. So yeah. But Boris gets you out, and he says, well, it's a bit of a long walk to the top, but we can probably rent ourselves a cart and get up there. And then we need to get into this warehouse because we've been shut down this entire time, and I bet you they're itching to get back in business.
Okay.
Yeah, lead the way.
Okay. He brings you up the switchbacks. As you can see the coast and the ocean. Not far off is where the halting would start in this part of the world. And it just looks like open ocean and sky as far as the eye can see. Now, when you arrive, he brings you to the warehouse, and he brings you in, and there is a man in an office, but the office has been locked. And when you knock, you hear, just a second, and you hear the clicking of various different locks and bars and metal things moving. And then a very stressed man opens the door. He's like, oh, Boris, it's you. Are these the detectives? Well, yes, it is. Please, come in. Boris, you can go home. He says without another word, and he shuts the door.
Hi, Boris.
All right. Are you Dark Rune Detectives?
Yes, sir.
We are.
Well, hello. I'm the foreman here, and just a minute, he says. As he goes through, you can see there are multiple locks on his door. He says, I have been here to make sure whatever is here does not get out, but these locks are for my own safety. Yes. Well, what do you need from me?
If you could give us just a detailed account of what's happened. I mean, Boris has told us a little bit, but every other...
Boris wouldn't know if a brick hit him in the face. So, yes, he's told you that we're having trouble with a creature?
Yes.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Well, at least he got that right. The creature is most likely some sort of undead monster, though I don't know how to describe it. See, what happened is we had a security guard go missing a while ago, and nobody knew what happened to him. We thought maybe he just left and never came back, quit on the job over the night. But the next morning, at work, we had an individual scream as he was out, and what he does is he opens up a window, and he points out, you can see it's a large warehouse, just with boxes upon boxes stacked on each other. You can tell shipments come in, they get sorted here, they then go on other things, they get sent out, right? And this is just a waypoint for it. He says he must have been behind one of the areas of boxes. We heard a scream. When we arrived, there was a hole in the floor and a pool of blood. We filled up the hole, and we notified his family. We didn't know what was going on. We didn't know what to expect. We continued business as usual till we could find out more information. We sent some people to investigate, but we never found anything. Essentially, it got to an area in the ground where the hole was small enough that they didn't dare try and squeeze through it, so we just filled it up, and we notified the town guard, and that was the end of it.
So this hole, it's not a pit. You're talking about like a burrowing hole.
Yet something dug its way out. Or in. I'm not sure. But it was large enough for a man to get through, right? But anyways, business as usual. The next day, we had another problem. This time something did dig up. It broke through the floor. It grabbed one of our men, and as others rushed over to help, another one of our men grabbed onto his arm, and both of them were drugged down. We immediately boarded up the town. Boarded up the place, shut down the plant, sent everyone home. The village guard tried investigating. They never found anything. And that's when we decided to call you guys.
So it's just the 3 you've lost?
4.
4.
Security guard, the 1 individual, and then the 2 on the last run.
Right.
And we're sure the security guard is connected. Did you find any other evidence of a hole?
No. But he did go missing.
It is a fair assumption.
Mm-hmm.
And where have these disappearances taken place? All inside the warehouse?
Yes. Well, with the security guard, I don't know.
Right, I suppose.
But I suppose it was inside the warehouse. When we arrived, the warehouse was locked, which the security guard always is here. He locks it during the night. He unlocks it when the first individual arrives to let us in. He didn't unlock it. He didn't answer the door, and he was nowhere to be found.
Right. Can you tell me anything about the victims? Did they have anything in common other than being here?
Nothing that I can think of. They were all just men of different stages of life working, and other than the security guard, I guess. But they happened at random times throughout the day, and there was really no rhyme or reason to it. I was hoping if there's a pattern, you could find it. But
The security guard usually resides inside during the night with the doors locked,
yes,
but there was no hole found, no exit point.
no,
Is there a different way in and out of the facility?
not really. No.
Okay.
And can you describe the creature that you saw at the end?
I never got a look at it myself, but from the reports of my men, it had very long fingers, strong hands, and long arms. And from what they only saw it from about here up, but it was a man, but much like a zombie. And there's something else you should know. Lockwood has been having issues of late. There have been a few different accounts of zombies attacking the town. That's one of the reasons the town guard was almost useless to us, because they're dealing with these other accounts. We had a zombie attack in an inn a few weeks ago. We had another zombie attack just after that. And then there were 2 that entered a pub just last week. And if there hadn't have been one of those paladins of Stellanobis there, I fear to think what might have happened. But he happened to take care of them for us. But
And those zombies were seen, didn't they? Don't look.
yeah, they
Similar?
were humans stumbling around with, their jaws hanging half off. Like the bedtime stories that your parents might have told you, or around campfires when you were young, it was just like that. And the people of Lockwood are quite scared. That's why I can't let them know what's going on here, because it might let out a complete panic in the town. Zombies haven't been sighted this far north since the war with the Lich King. It was thousands of years ago.
But your creature, you say, almost like a zombie?
Yes,
You
but
sure
it's
not.
Its arms were too... Well, I mean, it looked like a zombie with long arms
Okay.
and big hands. But that's not like the other zombies that I've seen, and I've never read any stories of something like that.
What about time of day? Were these all at night time?
No.
No.
And that's the weird part. And it's strange. They've all happened at different times. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. The other zombie attacks were all at night.
Well, do you mind if we have quite a thorough look around the place?
Go ahead. Do what you need. I'll fill out the paperwork.
Much appreciated. Yeah, I don't have any more questions. So if you two are good, we should go have a look, I think.
I agree. Thank
Okay.
you so much for your time.
No problem. I'm going to lock this again. Just knock if you need me. It says all the way up. You slide a metal bar across
The smart man. Smart man.
I start looking for a hole.
Yeah, I think we'd check everywhere. Perhaps there's a hole they just didn't find with the security guard.
Yeah, evidence of where he's gone.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Whole hunt.
Whole
I'm
hunt.
going to drop Georgie around, and he's not going to help us hunt. His investigation's terrible, but I just want Georgie to just be on alert if a monster starts showing up somewhere. So please come get me.
Oh, great. Yeah. Georgie on the
I love
lookout.
Georgie.
Yes.
too.
Yes, he's very handy.
He's proven quite handy so far. Yeah.
He's like a familiar, but with just a little bit more, you know. So, but you had to spend points on him.
Yep.
So,
That's right.
okay. For anyone who's just tuning in at this point, the Aquium Architect, every time they level up, we're playing at level 3 to start, they gain points that they can then spend on inventions. And these inventions then give them various bonuses. Georgie is a little rodent mouse, metal mouse that was
robot.
invented. It was purchased by your research points, and it's pretty awesome.
Yep.
So,
Pretty helpful.
okay.
Whole hunt.
Whole hunt. Okay. Now, if I remember, if you're not researching a book, in the new rules, it's a perception check for looking for things.
Yep.
So give
Sounds
me
good to
a
me.
perception check.
Okay.
Ooh,
Not rolling
not
as
bad.
well today.
I told you, the dice are fickle.
Oh no.
13.
2.
Oh.
17.
No, wait,
for me.
3.
17.
3, because I do have...
You have a +1.
Plus 2.
I have a +2.
Ooh, oh, you rolled a 1?
You rolled a one.
And my wisdom is 0, but I do have proficiency with perception.
Good. Good, good.
It's my +2.
Okay, all right. Well, upon looking around, the warehouse is massive. It's huge. There are rows and rows of boxes stacked high over your head, right? And you go down aisles. You begin to understand from the vastness and how cluttered this place is, how easily something could happen, and nobody has no idea, right? However, Draven, as you're going, you come across a section where it looks like one of the crates has burst open. Upon looking inside, or upon approaching it, you notice there is a hole in the floor. The earth has been dug up. The earth is kind of like a cobble, but it's been ripped apart and dug up and burrowed into, and the stones are laying about. And inside the crate is a casket. A casket obviously has tipped and broken open. The casket is of immaculate design. However, it's very it lacks all distinguishing flourishes. Right? There's no company logo on it or anything like that. It's
That was gonna be my
very
next question.
it's very sleek. Like, it's obviously an expensive one, but no flair has been added to it.
Very generic coffin.
I'm immediately thinking about Dracula.
Wait, did the coffin was in a box? Does the
In a
box
crate.
does the crate have any distinguishing features?
There is a waybill on the crate.
Okay.
It is destined. I would suppose you would call them over, right?
I
Oh, yeah,
imagine
yeah.
we
I'll
wouldn't
show 'em.
split up
Yeah,
too
I'll
far.
show 'em.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, you're probably all together.
Yeah.
So that's good thinking. The
And
DM
Georgie's
should
got
never
our back.
assume.
Thank you for assuming on our behalf.
But so on the waybill, it is destined to a funeral home in Metaclod, and it comes from a woodworking facility in Nelvalar, just northwest of here.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, Nelvor, I would be familiar with that.
You would be, yes.
this could be our port of entry.
And there is a
Yeah.
hole in the ground.
Yes.
I did mention that, yes.
Is like under the crate?
No, it's just beside it.
Just beside it. Okay.
Do you think that this creature was transported here? Like came from this coffin?
That's a good question.
Certainly
not
a
sure.
possibility.
What's the date on the Wayville?
So it was shipped. It would have been shipped probably. Let me just take a look at my map here. Bringing it up. So Nelvalar is around the coast from Lockwood, but it would use Lockwood as a port, and it would probably have been about 4 days ago that it was shipped.
Okay.
Well, no. Let me correct that. It would have taken 4 days, is what I'm saying, to get to Lockwood, but then it's been at Lockwood for close to a week. So a week and 4 days. 11 days.
It's been a while.
Wait,
Okay.
what was the timeline? Sorry, so
It took you about a week to travel from Kilncroft to Lockwood by sea.
Right, and at that point
And it
there had
would've-
already been deaths. So
and it would have taken that man 3 days to get to us.
yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's been a while. It's been like
So-
two to th-
Okay.
2 to 3
So what you're
weeks.
saying is that crate has definitely been there since the beginning of the
Yes.
experiences. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
That was what I was trying to
Okay.
figure out.
Oh yes, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. That does make a difference. Shall we go down?
The hole?
Yes. I'm excited too, actually.
That's why I keep her around. Appreciate the
Adventure.
enthusiasm, Mara.
Y'all just gonna go in the hole?
I'm gonna go in
Well,
the hole.
that's the job, isn't it?
I guess that's the job. All right, that's what
All
you
right.
guys pay me for. I'll go in the hole.
I'll break out the lantern, and I will go first.
Georgie,
Okay.
come with me.
So
I
you
feel
all-
I feel like I would have already been climbing in. As soon as you're like, well, should we? I'm like, yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, so
Jump
it's a
down.
fairly narrow hole. Like you're gonna have to get on your hands and knees
Okay.
to go through it.
Great.
Okay.
Oh gosh, what are we doing?
Well, and with there, I think we will pause and take our break. And we are back. Just before we get back to the story here, just a few shout outs again. We use music from Carl Casey at White Bat Audio. Check out his stuff. Excellent stuff. And it can be used in your projects, and you can buy it all and download it still. It's pretty amazing. I should also mention we have a Patreon that we've set up. And yeah, if you like what we're doing and want to contribute and help us continue to make this better and grow it, you can contribute at our Patreon. We're going to have some tier levels in there, and you can find all the information in the description of this video. Okay, and with that, let's begin again. You follow this tunnel, and you follow it on your hands and knees for quite some time. It goes deeper at a bit of a slope, as if it's going down into the earth. And about 10 minutes later, you break out of a wall and into what looks like a large stone-worked tunnel underground. The stench is atrocious, and you find yourself in the sewers of Lockwood. Lockwood is one of the few cities that is trying a sewer system out, and it's still very primitive. It usually consists of everything being at a slope and running to a certain area where it is then either gathered and moved somewhere else or disposed of in some way. The sewer looks like it hasn't been cleaned for a while, and is fairly dirty, and everything slopes upwards as you look up this way. So it kind of slopes down and down that direction towards those doors. The doors, there is an opening to allow stuff to pass through, but not a person. The doors are still locked.
Okay.
Okay? You'd have to be very, very small to get through there.
Like a robot mouse sized?
Robot mouse size could probably get through, should you want to have it swim through that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Are there like
I'm afraid of losing 'em.
grates Can we see grates above? So is there like a little bit of light coming into certain spots, or is it just dark?
It's dark.
Okay, it's dark.
Dark.
Yeah.
You can see with your lantern.
Yeah, I did get my lantern and dark vision.
Yeah.
So that door, if we shine a light over to it, because it's not that far from us, we see like a grate at the bottom of it where liquid goes through, and then it's like, what kind of a door is it?
Yeah, it's a grate that even solids could go through it, but not anything large solid, right?
Right.
Sewage solids.
Sewage solids can pass through it, but sorry, anything can kind of pass under it or off to the sides of it more.
Okay.
But the door is shut.
Okay. Are these like wooden doors? Are they like stone or?
It is a metal door.
Oh, a metal door.
Well, I should say, it's like a solid oak braced with metal.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And you can see that it is bolted shut, and it almost looks like there's a mechanism in place.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a normal standard lock.
No.
Okay.
I'll wander over and have a look,
Okay.
and maybe see if I can suss out how to open this thing.
Okay. So you can tell that it has some sort of newfandangled machinery. It's one of the newer contraptions. Something you're not very familiar with. You can see there are metal bars that interlock and lock, because the door would open out this way, but there are bars coming across it.
Okay.
Right? It can't swing the other way. And those bars look as if there's slots in the walls and that they could slide into there.
Okay. Penelope, I think you better have a look at this. I'm not sure what this is. You might.
Sure. Do I, is there anything that I would notice with my expertise in mechanics and that kind of stuff?
Give me an investigation check.
I'm gonna
Okey
follow
dokey.
suit.
22.
Okay. So you can tell there is a mechanism that is obviously connected to some sort of switch somewhere. If that switch is flipped, it engages the mechanism, and the bolt should slide away and into the wall.
There's a switch we have to find somewhere to be able to open this.
Do I know what a switch is? Is that like how
You would
how
know.
new of technology?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
like because there's winches and
Yeah,
cranks.
mechanical.
Yeah.
Right.
motors.
Okay.
Yeah.
You would know enough.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess let's look for a switch.
Let's walk the other way.
Carry on back the other way.
Okay.
Sorry.
We
heading
don't
down
see
here.
the switch around near. If we take a look.
Oops.
No. There's no switch near this door.
Okay.
So, okay. What do you do as you go down the hall? Who's taking point, I should say, and
Mara?
Yeah. Do you want to still?
Am I
take point,
still
or-
eating?
I can. I've
You're
got
the one
my
who can
lantern.
see best.
But yeah.
We have the lantern, but you can see even past the lantern.
I think
Yeah.
both of us can see pretty well.
We can.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll lead,
Okay.
and I'll just kind of keep my lantern looking around the whole place.
okay, all right. So, where do you go?
I mean, I guess if we're carrying on forward, we would see that opening first.
Yeah.
So maybe head there and then peer inside.
Okay.
That's
All right. So you round the corner, and the first thing you see is you hear almost this rasping and gasping. And around the corner, standing, facing, and staring at the wall blankly, are two what look like rotting corpses standing on end. They moan and groan.
Have you ever seen a zombie before, Pen?
Nope.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
What do you do?
Do they notice us yet? They're looking the other way, you see.
Yeah, they're looking the other way at the moment. They're just kind of standing there, swaying, not really doing anything.
We could take them,
Straight.
or we sneak on by. personally, I think if we sneak past them, they're gonna come after us later when we slip up and make a loud noise.
There's also a door just past them
Oh, you're right.
that might be worth checking out.
All right, shall we
Let's do it.
try and sneak up on them?
Okay. All right. I want you to make a stealth check to do so.
Come on, still.
16.
Not bad. Ooh, I think I'm decent at.
I
Yeah.
have.
21.
Okay, I'll still roll, but I have a. Oh, not me. 12. I have a bow and arrow, though.
Yes, so you can shoot from a distance. So
If
you
you don't
do
wanna
beat their
sneak up on
passive
them.
perception. They are creatures of the undead. They are not the most perceptive. So you will have, you will surprise them, which in the new rules means you get advantage in the initiative roll. You don't get a round anymore of attack without. You get advantage. So I shall roll for our two zombie friends here, and you guys get to roll twice and take the higher number.
Of what is the stat?
Initiative.
Initiative. So
Initiative.
add
That'll be
your
up there, I
initiative
think.
modifier.
Or no.
16.
Oh, that is it. Okay. Oh, nice.
15.
15. Okay.
16 for me.
Okay. So you two can choose which one goes first.
Do you care?
I don't care.
I'll go first. then.
All right, sounds
That's
good.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. And then, so our order will go Draven, Penelope, Mara, and then the zombies.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. What do you do, Draven?
I'm just gonna sneak up on it and pull out my scimitar, and I'm going to get right behind this one.
Okay. It was a little far away, I know.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm just gonna let him have it.
Okay. Give him a swing.
And I think I can make 2 attacks with the nick property on my scimitar,
Yes.
because I do have weapon mastery with the scimitar.
Yeah.
Another new rule goodie.
Nick.
So it says when I make the extra attack of the light property, I can make it as part of the attack action instead of a bonus action.
That is right.
So I can just get 2 hits with it. And since
When you do a second attack with the light property, isn't that like you don't
You don't add your
something
modifier, I believe, right?
that's right,
the
to the
second attack,
damage,
so.
you don't add the modifier. That's correct.
for the second attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, do I have advantage on this since they haven't seen me? Technically, I'm hidden.
Being a rogue.
Yeah.
And you've caught them
It
by
will-
surprise.
it will make
I
a
will give
difference.
you advantage on that, yes.
Sweet.
Yep.
That'll give me sneak attack. So.
I can't remember what the specific rule is, but I'm giving it to you there.
Okay, awesome. That is 21.
You hit.
So it's gonna be my normal plus sneak attack. So that's 3d6.
Oh gosh.
So that's 9 plus 3, so 12 damage.
Okay, that leaves it bloodied.
And then I'll do my second one, which is a 20.
Okay, that hits.
And then this one I don't get the sneak attack, and I just get a straight d6, which is just 1 damage.
One damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So you hit the one, and it essentially stumbles forward, and as you go, you literally nick it with the second one.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take my bonus action to disengage, and then come back a bit.
Okay.
I guess I moved.
Each square is
5,
5
10,
feet.
15, 20, so I can only move 10 feet back to there.
Okay. Okay, you do have 30 feet as a dwarf now in the new rules.
That's right.
So, all right, Penelope, you're up.
All right, Penelope is going to go just attack that same guy with her rapier.
Okay. All right.
So she will go.
I can grab
Got
that.
it. Thank you.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, the same guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Does an 11 hit?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh,
Okay,
yay!
good. So it's a 1d8 plus 2. So 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing damage.
Yes.
On the same guy?
Yes.
Okay. So he is not looking too hot. And that's
Okay.
your turn?
That is my turn, yeah.
Okay, it is your turn, Mara.
Okay. Can I don't have a clear shot at the one that they've already been attacking, hey?
Correct.
Yeah, probably not without moving.
Okay, but I do have a clear shot on the other guy.
You also
Yes.
could take movement.
But you
But you're kind of in
you're
the way
over
no
to
matter
be
where
able
I
to get
go.
it. So
Yeah.
If you moved like 10 feet away or 10 feet ahead, you might be able to shoot
If you
the
moved
guy
into
that's in
that
front
corner.
of Penelope.
Oh.
You don't have to. You do whatever you want.
I'll just stay where I
Stay
am.
where you are,
In case this is a trap and people come from the other place. I'm gonna stay out and shoot the one that they have not been attacking.
okay.
With my short bow. So I
The one they haven't been attacking? you said?
That's right.
correct.
Okay, alright.
I don't remember what to do.
Right. So you look for the weapon that you're going to use.
Yeah.
And then first we have to roll to hit.
Okay.
So that's the first bonus you get, and that'll be with a d20.
I roll a
it's a-
d20 and I
yeah.
add 4.
That's right. So a standard d20 roll
That's
to
not a
test
20. Okay.
So,
if you hit.
Cameron is new to D&D. For anyone watching, if you're worried about playing, this is the best way to learn.
Oh no.
What'd you roll?
A 1.
A 1. Oh,
So it's a
okay.
5.
So, but you missed.
Can I-
So the thing is, when you're
The
in combat,
heroic
a
inspiration
natural
can it be
1
shared?
or a natural 20.
Oh,
always
it's-
miss or always hit.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how we
Okay.
play it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because as a human, I
Well,
get
that
it
sucks.
once per long
Yeah.
rest, just for free.
That is unfortunate. Now you still technically have a bonus action.
I do?
Yes. So you always get an action, a bonus action, and movement. On a turn.
Okay. What does
So-
2-weapon fighting mean?
So if you had 2 weapons and one of them had like or if they had the light property, that means you can hold like one in each hand. You can make a
It
second
says
attack,
You can expend it.
but you
Ah.
get less damage. Like it works the same as a normal attack, except you don't get bonuses on your damage. Yeah, it'll tell you the rules there if you look at that.
Okay, but I can't use like the same my short bow again.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Since your bow will be
But I
taking both
can
hands.
inspire you.
Sure,
Or
or Penelope.
or Pen. I'll
Yeah.
inspire Pen.
Sure.
Because she's closest.
And then is it
That's
a D6? It'll say in there.
That
think it's
creature
right there.
gains
Oops,
a
sorry.
D6.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet.
Once within the next hour, when you fail a D20 test, you can roll the Bardic Inspiration die and add the number rolled to the total.
Nice. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I think that's a change in wording in the new rules too, because it says when you fail, you can add it,
Oh.
which is pretty slick. Because before it just used to be like you can add it to like a skill check or an attack roll
Oh, just whenever you want.
before the DM announces the result. So if you would roll it and be like, "Ooh, I'm not sure that's good enough," then I'll add it, and then we'll see if it hits or not. But in that one, it just says if you
If
fail,
you fail, a D20
or if you would
test.
fail, I guess,
Yeah.
which is super nice. That's
So,
awesome.
Yay.
Cassie had a question about heroic inspiration, whether or not she could just give it to you. It says if you gain it and already have it, then you can give it away. But rules is written from what I've seen, you can't just give it away.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll
All right.
keep it for myself then.
So you've given her inspiration. It is now the zombies' turn. So the zombies, now knowing you're here, this one's going to turn directly on Penelope.
yeah, it is.
And this one's going to turn and move up and come after you as well.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
The
Sorry, Pen.
wounded one
That's
rolls.
what I get for staying here.
And it gets a 5 to hit.
That does
Yay.
not
Very
break my
much
armor
missing.
class.
And the other
Idiot.
one attacking gets a 9 to hit.
Also does
Oh,
not
that's
break my
great.
armor
Okay,
class.
so you're totally okay.
Woo! That's good.
All right. What I will say, though, is you start to hear moans from down the hall.
Oh no.
Down,
Yes.
like my direction down the hall.
Down the hall.
Like
And
this
pretty
way, I think.
soon, you see
See, this is why I
two
stayed
more
out there.
zombies
Yeah.
who have come around the corner.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. All right. It is now Draven's turn.
Okay. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my scimitar again. And I'm going to hit both of them. I'm going to do my main attack on this one.
Okay.
Let's do that. Oh, which die do I use? This one. Oh, yes. It's a 24.
That hits.
Okay, and then I will do... And I get sneak attack with this.
You would get sneak attack because you have
Cassie's
somebody with you.
beside him.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll roll my 3d6s, which is not great. That's 8.
8 damage.
And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use my Whales from the Grave.
So explain what happens.
So immediately after I deal my sneak attack damage to a creature, I can target a second creature that I can see within 30 feet, and it takes 1d6 necrotic.
Oh,
So
okay.
the other guy will take 4 necrotic damage.
4 necrotic damage. Okay, now I need to see something here. Yes. Okay. It's going to make a Constitution saving throw, DC of 9. It got a 1, so it immediately rots and crumbles to dust as you use that attack.
Sweet. Okay, I guess I'll use my second hit on the same guy then.
Okay,
Yeah, that's a 16,
that hits.
and then this is just straight roll. Oh, a 6.
Oh, okay,
So
6 damage.
Yeah,
Very good. Okay,
sweet.
Penelope, your turn.
All right. Penelope is going to attack the zombie in front of her face with her rapier. And
Wait. Bardic Inspiration.
7.
You know, an 11 hit.
That's
last
the
time.
7's not gonna hit.
It's not
But
going to
I'm
hit.
going to use my Bardic Inspiration die that Cameron gave me. So that's an 11.
That hits.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Excellent. Yep,
It's already helped out.
it's already
The bards
helping.
are nice to have
They
around.
are lovely.
So 4 piercing damage.
4 piercing damage.
Yes.
Okay, all right. And now it is your turn, Mara.
All right, I'm shooting it. Yeah, I can go 80 feet.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So I've got, yeah.
I thought you meant movement for a second.
No.
I'm like, what?
Now,
No, I can
now
shoot.
the
Gotcha.
question is, the light is over there. They are in darkness. So in dark vision, they now are. They're heavily obscured.
I can
Right
see
on.
it.
So you can see
dim
60
light.
feet.
You can see 60 feet in
Mm,
total
shit.
darkness.
Yeah.
Which I would say it's probably dim due to the light being over there. So they are lightly obscured. Which, according to the new rules,
Ooh, yes.
Can I?
Yes.
Am I too late to pull out my lantern as well?
you could pull out your lantern as your interaction if you want and shine it down that way.
That is my interaction, though. I don't want
Okay.
to do. No, I don't
you
want to do
get a
that.
full
then.
action still.
Yeah, you
Oh.
get a full
Yeah.
action.
An
You get an interaction
is like
with
an
one
additional
item
thing you can do
and
on
a
your
full
turn.
action. So you could pull out your lantern.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'll pull out my lantern and
Okay.
light it.
And this will use one of your flasks.
Yeah.
Like,
my
okay.
oil.
So
Excuse me.
And I'm gonna shoot at
Oh yeah, I should mark
the
off a
dude
flask.
on the.
this
Closest
side.
to us.
My right. Okay.
Yes. I don't know my directions.
Oh man, that's my last flask of oil, I guess.
Oh shoot.
That I'm using currently.
So, 13 plus 4, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yep.
17.
You hit.
Nice. And so now you know
Amazing.
you've hit. You just roll what it says for damage.
So I rolled d6.
Yep,
And then I
plus-
add that plus 2.
Mhm.
Correct.
Okay.
Hey,
7.
nice.
Ooh, 7 damage. All right. You hit it square in the body. Okay. Zombie's
Lovely.
turn.
Right in the body.
Right in the body. So these ones start creeping up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I don't like how close he's
1, 2,
getting.
3, 4. And they're going to use a dash action.
no.
Oh no, guys.
They can't attack, but they get right up to you.
I'll help you.
And you hear a moan as one more
Oh
Ah,
my
hears
gosh.
from this direction. Okay. Now, the one is going to attack you, Draven.
Sure.
It got a 5 to hit.
Wow.
I'm
the
going to
rolls
switch out
tonight
my
are-
dice right now because I can't do anything. Okay.
These zombies ain't nothing.
It is.
We're okay with you not hitting.
Yeah, I think you should keep. I think
Don't
you should
switch
keep
out the
that one
dice.
going.
Yeah, this one's. Oh, now it rolls good. Jeez. Yeah, I just got a 20. So okay.
Okay.
It is your turn again, Draven.
Okay. Well, I'll just attack this guy in front of me.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful. That's a 24.
That hits.
So Sneak attack still.
Yep.
Whoa. I don't know where so 15 plus 3. So 18.
So you just obliterate it.
Yay.
It falls
Bye-bye.
apart in front of you. Okay. All
Okay.
right.
And then I'll use my movement to get there so I can attack this guy. And I'll just use my offhand, well, I guess my secondary attack with the light property.
Mm-hmm.
That's 11.
Oh, that hits.
And then that's just 1.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Nick.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Good. And now Penelope.
All right, I'm gonna run up into this zombie here with my rapier and attack him. An 11.
Hits.
Nice. We're just
Really good at
sneaking
rolling
through with these
11.
11s.
You guys are just, yeah.
And that is 4 damage.
4 damage
Yep.
on the no Draven damage did, so okay.
Yes.
Alright, good. Zombie's turn. Alright. So this one's going to move up.
Wait.
Oh no wait, you get to go. I'm skipping someone here. Go ahead, Mara.
Thanks. I do have a question though.
Yes.
So my short bow is two-handed, so even though my other weapon that I have is a dagger and is light, I wouldn't
Can't
be
use
able
it,
to use
no.
'cause
Correct,
my short
yeah.
bow's two-
You
okay.
got it.
I'm still gonna stick with my short bow though because it can deal out more damage.
Now,
Yeah.
if you fire at something that's right next to you, you have disadvantage on the attack.
Shoot. Okay, never mind.
Because they can
I'm just
interfere
gonna-
with your
Uh,
weapon. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just use my dagger then.
Okay.
Same dice, same standard, right?
Yep.
Heck. 18.
18. Nice.
Gonna hit
Because
it.
you're proficient with the dagger, I would suppose. Yeah, simple
Mhm.
weapons. So you
Yeah.
hit.
This is
That's the D4, yep.
Mm-hmm.
5.
And you were attacking the one this way or that
Oh
way?
shoot. The one that I previously hit, which I think is the guy
So 5 damage.
on that side. yeah.
Good. All right. Nice. Now it's the zombie's turn. So this one's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And then one is going to attack you,
Okay,
doing 16.
that does hit me.
That does hit you. So you take 5 damage as it just just smacks you with one of its rotten limbs.
That's a lot at level 3.
Yeah.
And then Cameron.
Level
Mara, a 7, so it doesn't get you.
Nope.
Okay. How are you doing? What's your health at?
16.
Okay. All right. It is Draven's turn.
Okay. I'll just attack the one that I've been hitting already. One that's beside us there.
Okay.
Oh, that's an 8.
You hit.
What? An 8?
Mhm.
These things are like impossible to
These
move.
are
Wow.
zombies. They are just straight up zombies. Oh, I
Okay.
forgot to roll on one of
Did
those
I even need
zombies.
to spend
Darn
my
it.
bardic inspiration then?
Darn it, I forgot to roll on one of
Probably
those
not.
zombies.
Well, he said the 7 didn't.
Yeah,
hit.
you had a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
7.
8
didn't hit,
is
so
what
8
hits.
is.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna use my sneak attack.
Why not?
I'm just trying to decide if it's maybe that guy's almost dead. No, I'll use it. I'm metagaming too much. Of course, I use my sneak attack. Okay. Oh, good roll.
Nice.
So that's 14
14
plus 3,
damage.
17 damage.
17 damage?
Yeah.
Woo! So that's 17 damage. And okay, so yes, you destroy it.
Sweet.
Give me that one. I forgot to do its undead fortitude on the last one you killed.
Okay.
Oops.
I'm gonna sneak through and go right there.
Okay.
And then I'll just.
However, since we're doing diagonals, one gets an opportunity attack on you there.
All bonus action disengage.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's going on.
It's
It's a rogue. It's a
has.
rogue.
It's a rogue
Okay.
thing.
If you're in melee combat with somebody
Is
and
that-
walk away,
what's an
they
8?
get to hit you when you leave.
In 8, you hit.
Gotcha.
Well, 8 plus 5, so yeah. And then this will just be the straight roll, so 4.
4 damage,
Yeah.
and that's on the one in the back.
Yep. That's the one
Okay,
right there.
4 damage. Okay. It is your turn, Penelope.
I am going to walk forward and hit the same one that Draven's been hitting.
Okay.
8. Yep.
8 hits.
I do hit. 4 damage.
4 more damage.
Yep.
Okay. Very good. Mara, your turn.
I just remembered that I have magic.
Oh yeah, you have spells. Totally.
No, they don't really help. Okay,
No.
I'll just carry on with my dagger.
All right.
9.
9 hits.
Sweet.
It's a good thing we're fighting zombies.
Yeah,
A
no, it's
3.
A 3 plus.
No, it is a 3.
That's total.
Oh,
yeah.
she's got 0 for strength.
It's 1.
She rolled a 1 plus 2.
Oh, plus 2. Okay,
Yeah.
so 3 on the same one that you have.
That I
been
have
hitting.
been attacking. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. Okay. Good. That leaves it bloodied. Now. All right. It's the zombie's turn. One is going to try and attempt to hit Mara,
That may
getting a
overhit you.
21 to hit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That
So
hits me.
it does 4 damage to you
Okay.
as it hits you with its arms,
Don't wanna use a pen.
and then to you,
Yeah, I've got a pencil.
Penelope,
Okay.
a 6. It
They
misses.
give you a little spot here
Okay.
to put your current
All right.
because then you'll never
Draven,
lose.
your turn.
Okay. I'll smack this
That
guy
makes sense.
that I'm right behind right now. That's a 21.
That hits.
So 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That leaves it bloodied.
Okay, and I'll hit it one more time, and I won't because that's a 1.
Ooh! Wow, you guys missed.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa.
Almost impressive.
Penelope.
I will just attack with my rapier, the one that Draven's been hitting. 7.
Okay. Miss. Ooh,
Yep.
the turntables.
Yes, they have.
It
Could
is.
spend my heroic inspiration, but I don't want to yet. I have a feeling something bigger is
Yeah,
coming.
against a zombie
Probably.
seems
Mara,
like a bit of a
your
weird
turn.
choice.
Okay. I'm gonna go for that same one again.
Okay.
Same.
All right. Let's see if
Using
you
the
can get it.
dagger. Oh,
18.
yeah.
18.
Yeah.
So you hit.
4.
4 damage. Nice. All right. Okay. Zombie's turn. The first zombie is going to attack you, Draven,
Okay.
getting a 20 to
Yeah,
hit,
that'll hit me.
and you take 6 damage as it just smacks you, backhands you across the face, knocking your head against the wall.
Ow.
And then the other one is going to attack Mara, getting a 9 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not
right?
hit.
Right.
That's right. Yep.
Okay,
That's your
you,
armor
you
class.
dodge back
Good
as
job.
it swings at you. Okay, it is Draven's turn.
Okay, hit him again. Yep, that's a 13, 14.
That'll hit.
12 plus 3, so 15 damage.
15 damage.
Yep.
Okay, 15 damage. All right, you kill it.
Sweet.
Ugh.
And then I'll just step forward and use my secondary attack. Yeah, that's a 24. 3 damage.
3 damage on the other
On
one.
the last
Okay,
one there, yeah.
so you guys kill it. I was
Oh my gosh, what?
It's totally gonna survive this. No, you got it.
Sweet.
It needed to get because you did how much damage? It was 3.
3,
Yeah, it needed to roll a Constitution saving throw of 8. It got a 6. Okay,
Alright.
so you obliterate the last zombie. You sever its head. It falls to the ground, and that's when you hear something down the hall this way. There's this click, and then the sound of something being drug, and just this shaw, click, shaw, click, shaw,
Is
and
it-
it's
I
getting
hate that.
closer.
It's coming closer.
I hate that. I
Uh,
want to quickly run and check that door.
Which this door?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, you can do that. How do the rest of you react?
I'll tell Mara, go with Penelope. I'll keep an eye out here, and I'll just keep my lantern and stand at the doorway, pointing it down.
Okay.
I'm also slipping Dorothy
Actually, you know
back
what?
into my pocket.
I'm gonna close my lantern, because you have one, yeah?
Yeah.
You got one out.
Mine's on.
I'm gonna close mine and just rely on my dark vision, because I do have 120 feet of dark vision.
Okay. Okay. So, you two walk over to the door. What do you immediately do at the door?
Well, I would like to check, like, is it locked? Does it open?
It is locked, but it has it's a padlock.
It's a padlock?
So not the same mechanism.
Padlock. Padlock. I said paddle lock.
Yep, you did. I just accepted it.
Yeah.
I don't do lock picking.
Okay. So that's it.
I can. Oh, except no, because my thieves' tools broke.
No, she repaired them.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
Yeah.
You had
She
the
cast mending
special
on them.
spell.
So the ClickShaw gets louder and louder and louder. And Draven, that's when you see it. This massive black rotting hand with fingers that distend far longer than they should. The sinewy flesh tight to its bones extends into the hallway, and there's a click as it grabs onto the stones.
Oh, it's dragging its...
And a shaw as it drags forward. The torso of a man comes into view, his dead eyes looking around. He has a gaping mouth and a slit that extends down his torso. It turns and it sees you. And there's another click shaw as it drags itself forward, and as it rounds the corner, you see the bottom half of its body is like that of a giant slug, and the torso turns into it as it transitions into it.
Gross.
Yes. It lets out a long wail, and it starts to go towards you. I'm going to roll its initiative, and we're going to continue with the same initiative order. Okay? So,
Okay.
let's see.
I'll just yell when I see it to the group, just saying, I think I've found our beastie.
All right. So, the initiative order stays the same with the creature going last. I don't have a custom miniature for this, so we're just going to use this. Okay?
Fair enough.
All right. Draven, what do you do?
Good question. I will... I'm gonna see them messing around at the door, and I'm gonna tell them that it's coming, and I'm gonna run over there and try to unlock the door.
Okay. All right. So, can you make it?
Well, technically I think I'd be in that space, because
So,
I was just
yeah,
peeking
you
around
would have
the
moved.
corner,
I
so
agree. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
30, yeah.
You're almost there.
I can make it. Close enough.
Okay.
Okay, so Thieves' Tools check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 17.
That's enough. The door
Okay.
clicks open. Padlock falls off.
Sweet.
Okay.
I will bonus action dash into the room.
Dash into the room.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Just enough to get in there and have a look around and
Well,
stay
yeah,
close
'cause
to the
that'd
door.
be- Inside the room is a single switch.
Ah,
Okay.
excellent.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. It is Penelope's turn.
Okay. I am going to step just out to enough to see the
Okay.
creature.
So that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I do
probably-
have to use my whole movement. That's
And what are you using for light?
That's right.
My lantern's a
That
Yeah,
bullseye.
not a odd one.
Yeah, you had the
Can I
bullseye
pass
one.
it? Could she take it from me? Or
you
does that
could
take
you could
my?
you could take it as you pass if you're willing to hand it to.
I'm willing to hand it over.
'Kay.
I have dark vision.
Yeah, I will do that then.
Okay.
And I am going to shoot it with my crossbow. But I am going to pull out one of my aquim canisters and
Okay.
do a propelled strike with that.
Nice. So this allows her to launch it at a higher velocity, doing more damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll hook that onto my arrow and pew. So
It's a
let's
crossbow,
shoot.
right?
Yes.
So essentially, you take a canister and you hook it into this mechanism on the crossbow.
Does an 11 hit?
It does not.
Okay, wait.
Dang it.
As your shot goes wide.
So then I probably wouldn't. Do I use up my propelled strike? That I didn't
You
use?
do.
You know, I'm going to use my
I was gonna
heroic
say
inspiration.
this feels like an opportune moment to use that, so
This
you don't
is
waste.
when I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick a different die because this one has not been doing me.
I
hot.
guess-
It's been pretty mid. Oh no!
I rolled a 1.
Yeah. so
You
that's
get how
not
many
good.
canisters at level 3? 2.
Two.
Okay. Because we are playtesting this, I'm going to say we make an edit to the Aquim Architect, and should it be where you don't use up your canister if you miss, because in the new rules that happens a lot with new characters, where something is not used up if you miss.
Yeah, so maybe the rules say that it's like after.
If you hit,
if you
can
hit, you
choose-
can choose
yeah,
to
yeah.
use it.
So you can keep that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you miss it.
Let me make a
All
note of that
right,
for myself.
Mara, it's your turn.
Okay, I will also come out and stand near. How far can I walk?
30 feet. Each square is 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25 would get you there.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll use my short bow. Oh. That would be. Oh goodness, wait.
Is that a 7?
Yeah, plus.
Your dex plus your proficiency.
So it'd be 4.
11.
11. You miss.
Excellent.
Okay.
Over there.
The thing,
Just use your last 5
disregarding
feet and back up.
disregarding the bolts. Yeah, you
Oh,
could
yeah,
back
can
up
I?
5 feet
Yeah.
if you want. Disregarding the bolts that fly past it, it begins to drag itself rapidly down the hall as you see it in the light, just coming, right? Click, shaw, click, shaw. And it comes 5, 10, 15, 20 feet towards Penelope.
Yep.
It rears up, so its torso is up, its slug-like belly is back, and it opens up, starting at the mouth and going down the split of the torso. The chest opens up into a giant mouth of rotting flesh, and it tries to bite you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I take it that an 18 hits.
Yep, it does.
How does this work?
I need to grab some dice here.
Right. So, with this one, I think this. Yeah.
Okay.
So this uses one of your
you,
inspiration dice. So because you've already
take
used one, so you've got one
14
left.
piercing damage.
But basically,
as it
can
clamps
I use it right
into
now?
you.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
wait.
She's gonna
wait,
use
wait,
something.
wait.
what are you gonna use?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read it out because I'm still.
Cutting words.
When a
words.
creature that you can see within 60 feet of you makes a damage roll or succeeds on an ability check or attack roll, you can expend one of your bardic inspiration, which I have one left. I saved it.
Good.
Roll the die, subtract the number rolled from the creature's roll, reducing the damage.
Oh, very good.
So you can.
So I roll a d6.
So it's done
Yeah.
14. Roll a d6.
I hope I get a 6 for you.
I hope so too.
Oh,
I
you
did!
did!
Yes!
You manifested
so
that
14
6.
becomes an 8.
Okay,
You take
good.
8 piercing damage.
Save
As
my
you,
life.
You literally just
use
saved her
the
from going
literal
down.
magical words of creation to rebuttal this thing, and it lessens its
That was super clutch.
Attack.
Amazing.
um
Just make sure you mark that inspiration
Yes,
die
you're
off.
right.
now
That was awesome.
okay, good, all right. it is now Draven's turn.
I'm so far away. I didn't know you guys were just going to run straight to it. Okay.
Draven's like, I know trouble when I see it. I need to train my employees better.
The switch would be an interaction?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll flip the switch,
Okay.
which
Good.
was 5.
Is that a good
Yeah.
idea?
Yeah.
So upon doing it, you hear
I think so.
you hear gears
just release
and
more.
a mechanism
Okay.
going down through the walls and things, but you can't see that anything has happened.
50, 55, 60.
Okay.
So that was my bonus action dash.
Mm-hmm.
And dang, this Nick thing is great. I mean, I can still make 2 attacks. This feels so powerful.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay, so that's 16.
That hits.
Okay, sweet. So we're definitely using sneak attack on this thing. Okay, so that's 10 plus 3, 13 damage.
13 damage. Nice.
And then
Okay.
we're going to do the secondary attack. Oh, that's a 10.
10.
10 to hit, which I assume
It
misses.
misses. Yep.
Okay, that's it for me.
Okay. Penelope, your turn.
All right, rapier.
What'd you roll?
9.
You miss.
Yep.
So essentially, this thing it's quicker than the other undead, and it
Yep.
dodges out of the way of your sword,
Yep.
letting out a wail as it looks at you, and you see in its dead eyes a hint of intelligence, not just the mindlessness of a zombie. Mara, your turn.
What language does it speak? Is
Good
okay. Wait,
question.
is this humanoid?
It is.
I guess
It
it actually doesn't
is
matter.
not. It does not
Okay.
classify as a humanoid.
Does it count as an animal?
No.
This is not a human, and it's not a slug. Okay. Okay, I back up.
It will get to disengage.
No, I think she's not quite close enough.
She's not quite close enough.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
She's good.
you go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, because you backed up last. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
I don't want to back up like too much, but
'Kay.
how far do I have to be? Like maybe that.
'Kay.
15.
Sure. You just want to shoot him?
I want to shoot him.
Go ahead.
14.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay. And that's a d6. 7.
Nice. It is bloodied.
Good.
Bloodied means it's at half health or less.
Okay.
Okay. All right. It's going to turn on you, Draven. And yeah. No, I forgot something for Penelope. Oh well, we'll do that next turn. It's okay. Draven, it attacks you with its claws. It reaches out, and it only gets a 7 to hit.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay, it misses.
Sweet.
It is now your turn.
Alright, I'm just laying into it with my scimitar.
Now I forgot to say that starting within 5 feet of it, you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I better do that. I rolled a 15
Okay.
to hit. Just
To hit, I'll take that.
Okay, oh gosh, Constitution save?
Mm-hmm.
That ain't good. 5.
5. Okay, so you are poisoned, giving you disadvantage on
Ah.
that attack that you just
I have
had.
advantage against poison as a dwarf.
Oh, that's right. So roll again.
Advantage to avoid or end the poisoned condition. It's a natural 20.
Okay, so you feel it, but your natural resistance is warded off. So
Sweet.
15 hits,
Oh, 15 does hit.
Mhm.
Awesome. Okay, let's do our
and you are
sneak attack.
immune to that, the stench of the thing for the next 24 hours.
Alright. So that's 13 damage.
13. All right.
And you know what? I'm going to use my other use of Whales from the Grave, because it actually deals this damage to the first creature as well as a secondary one,
Oh.
which I didn't realize last time I used it. 'cause
Perfect.
it's a new ability. So I'll just get another d6 necrotic on him, which is 5.
All right. It begins to crumble and fall apart as the necrotic damage decays it at a rapid point.
Oh gosh.
And it falls to the ground with a wet thud.
Is it?
That's so gross.
Yeah, it is. It's at this point that all of you notice for the first time. You hadn't noticed it while you were in the heat of battle, but it's unnaturally cold in these sewers.
Of course it is.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do now?
Are there flies too?
No,
Okay.
there are no flies.
Draven's instinct is going to kick in when he
Okay.
feels the cold. I don't think this is over. I also hit the switch back there. So if you're right, Pen, that door might be open now.
Should we take a look?
All of you give me a perception check.
Oh, dang. I'm rolling very well tonight.
Yeah.
Not.
6.
Oh, okay.
20.
9.
Okay. Draven, you notice this creature is obviously bigger than what could have fit in that casket.
So this isn't what came out of the casket.
Interesting. I'll say as much to the crew.
Okay. What do you do?
I would like to go check if that door's open.
All right.
Let's do that.
The bars have slid back.
All
And
of them?
Yep.
Okay.
It is capable of being opened.
Let's go inside
back
and
there,
see what
back
that
to you.
Thank you.
is.
Okay, shall we go in?
Maybe I play too much video games, but can you loot dead bodies and stuff?
You can, but these have nothing to.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
the
to
zombies
it.
don't seem like
Okay.
good,
Yeah.
but good thinking.
Yes. I am going to take Georgie out of my pocket, and I just want Georgie to kind of keep a little space behind us, watch our backs, basically.
Was he in your pocket?
I slipped him into my pocket before opening that door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I am having him just watch behind us, and if anything comes, he is to fly in front of my face and alert me.
Okay. If you don't mind, putting that in and have it border this corner as
Oh,
much
like
as
this?
you can. All right.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, what?
So, you enter the room, and you can see there is a large cavernous hole that descends into the earth.
Mm-hmm.
At the bottom of it, you can hear the roar of the ocean. The hole looks to be natural. However, there is a wall built up around it to keep anyone from falling in. The wall has obviously it's got netting and grates so that any liquids from the sewage can go down it, obviously to be discarded in the ocean below, and the solids are caught as the netting is finer here, and it's obviously someone's job to clean that out. Yep.
Nasty.
There is something that looks less old than the rest of it, though, a newer contraption that looks like some sort of elevator, you might say, that descends into the cavern. Looking around, you can see that it has a crank, but some of the gears are missing on it, so it's unusable. But it does look to be newer than the
Okay.
rest of the room.
Are the gears... Do they look like they're... I don't know if there'd be a way to tell. Like, intentionally removed?
There are two specific ones removed that the entire contraption fails, if that's the case.
Okay. Do I see any loose gears around this room?
No.
Okay.
Can I walk up to the wall and sort of like get on top and peer down into the hole?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's got the steps and
If
everything.
you want to die.
I'm not gonna. Just
Whee!
yeah, just to peer down. Like, can I see any light at the bottom? No, not
No.
a thing. Really,
Okay.
my intrusive thoughts would like me to throw something down here. I don't know why. I'm gonna take out
Maybe.
I have some like climbing anchors, some like pittons.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like toss one down and just listen.
Okay. You listen. And there's a long, long pause before a boop at the bottom. Faintly heard amongst the roar of the ocean.
Okay.
Well, that's a long way down.
I wonder if we could find gears somewhere in these tunnels. Should we continue exploring?
Do you want to go down on that thing?
Thought we just jump into holes now.
Well, I was joking about that. Well, it wouldn't hurt to look around. Was there anything like on this side?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Can I look with him?
Yep. I guess it's perception. Sorry. I'm trying to
All
remember
good?
those rules. It's a perception check.
So I can also
You can also look.
It was a 14 for me.
16.
9.
Wait, yeah, 16.
Perception,
16.
yeah.
All right. Mara, as you're going along, you notice that there's an area of floor that is scuffed more than the rest of it. And in the corner of the room, you notice that there is a bit of wall that has a seam in it.
It's a good
Oh.
passageway.
Okay.
I call to them and tell them,
Mm-hmm.
guys, I found a secret passageway, and I instantly start trying to open it.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, we'll head over.
All right.
Yep.
Give me an
I'm with them.
another perception check
Bring it,
here.
buddy.
7.
7. Anyone else want to try?
I'd like to ask Georgie to take a look.
Okay.
Georgie gets advantage on perception rolls. So
Drabin.
19 for Georgie.
Oh.
Sure, I'll take it. Look.
And for myself, I guess I could look.
19.
19. Okay. Georgie unfortunately does not find it because it's a little higher than.
He can fly.
His height. Oh, I guess he
Yeah.
can fly. Yes. Well, Draven and him find it at the same time. Then.
Okay.
There is a piece of stone that you push in, and the secret room reveals itself. I should clip it on right there.
Oh, it's very wee.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a closet.
Inside is just a box with 2 gears.
Oh!
Well, that was easy.
Thought we were going to go
Is
through
that
like
too
all
easy?
dungeon crawl.
You found it.
I would
It was
like...
obviously hidden.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not very well.
I would like to
Too
put
good.
those gears onto the thing.
Okay. All right. Upon doing so, you find that if you turn the crank, it's a heavy-duty one. It lowers the platform.
Oh my.
I volunteer to hop on.
Well, before we start plunging down into the depths, let's at least take a look around. There's some more tunnels we didn't explore. It might be good to see if we can find anything.
All
I
right.
suppose.
Okay.
Let's go look at
Is
the
this
tunnels.
room more cold than the rest of the dungeon? Or is
It-
it just all...
It has that unnatural chill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
So
so
it's
should we go
kinda the
back?
same. Yeah,
Okay.
let's go
Yeah.
back. Let's
Where do you go?
see-
Well, we've been in there. So,
I don't really want to go where that thing came from.
I'm directing
But it
Georgie to
might
keep up
be-
our rear again.
I actually think
It
that's
might
where
be
we
where
should
we
go.
need to go, but I don't want to.
Well, before we go any further, I'd like to just try something. And I'm just going to give my bell a ring. Just the usual
Oh.
ding, and I'll hold it. Look around.
You see, only you, see a ghostly image of a hand pointing down the hall. It's a familiar looking hand.
Like a long, stretchy one?
No.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Right.
Right. Okay, Actually, let's go this way.
Are you sure? Why?
Just a
Don't
feeling.
question him.
Okay.
That's the way I want to go.
Okay, so start heading this direction.
The hall winds down and along, and you see bits and pieces that look like they belonged to individuals. Bits and pieces of clothing, paraphernalia.
Not
Not
body parts.
not parts. No. In
Oh,
fact, there
okay,
are
good.
very like there's no evidence of body parts whatsoever.
okay.
But there's definitely items. You find a wallet.
Ooh. I was
Does
gonna
that
say
money?
any identifying items.
Oh.
Security.
No,
Yeah, we got
not.
notification.
I mean,
I'm like,
Mara's
money?
wanting the money.
It's the security guards.
Okay. Yeah, we should hold on to that
Okay.
Oh.
because we don't have any evidence of this body of the creature because it dissolved, right?
Yeah. Further on down, you find a note revealing that it was obviously from one of the workers. It's his punch card, I should say. His punch card for work.
Okay.
And at the very end of the hall, you find what looks almost like
A secret passageway.
Busting down the wall.
at the far end of the passageway, in what looks like an area where various bits of sewage enter and then continue on down to where they exit. What looks almost like a nest. And the rest of all of the items of any of the characters who went missing are there. No parts of their bodies, though.
Sorry, is that like here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Are there
And
any items that indicate more than just the 4 we know of?
yes. And most disturbingly, there is a fleshy lump in the corner of the ground of the.
That's not a term
Yeah.
you ever want to hear.
It seems to be pulsing. And it almost looks as if it has limbs beginning to grow out of it.
How quickly?
It looks a lot like the slug-like part of the creature you defeated. You may give me a investigation check.
Oh, jeez.
20.
Oh, not great. 10 for me.
20. No,
Okay,
18.
18.
My math is bad.
So Penelope,
Mm-hmm.
a memory comes back to you of your time in Metaclub,
Okay.
where you happen to be visiting the university. And they talked about certain organisms have the ability to divide when enough mass is acquired, creating another organism, being how they reproduce.
I will share this information with my party members. That's disturbing.
So, this creature that we met
Mm-hmm.
is growing a new version of himself.
If enough organic matter is acquired,
If it grows big enough.
are you saying that he's consuming these people to clone himself?
It's
Is
up to
that-
you to
is that
come
what
up
I'm
to your own
hearing?
determination.
I feel like that's what I'm hearing.
Ooh.
I'm going to stab this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It dies.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't die. It's not really alive.
But does it stop pulsing the way that it
stops
is?
pulsing.
Okay. Well, that's gross.
There's a release of an icy blast as you do so.
Oh.
That's where the cold's coming from.
And it stops pulsing and begins to just dissolve into the floor.
Okay.
This is different.
Yeah.
I've not seen something like this before.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as morbid as it is, I think we should have a look through some of these items, see if we can find any more identifying items or features in this pile of stuff. Perhaps give some closure to other victims' families.
I agree.
Yeah. As many bits as we can pick up, we can pick up.
Okay. Upon searching, you can find various things. You gather as much as you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead. You do that.
Okay.
Is there anything else you do?
Should we check out that
I
other
think-
tunnel?
I think we should explore the rest. Yeah.
Okay.
So, is this actually a door?
That is a door. Yes. It is it is locked, but it's just a padlock.
Okay. I'll give it a go.
Okay.
Give it a try. 9.
9. Okay. It doesn't break. You don't get into it.
Try it again.
You want to spend time doing that?
Yeah, let's go this
Yes.
way, and then we'll try it again on the way back.
Okay.
Okay.
So you come this way. This door is locked, but there's a key ring hanging on the wall.
Oh,
Can
pick
try
up.
that.
I think before we grab the key ring, we check for booby traps.
Too late, I grabbed it.
Nothing happens.
That would
Oh,
be
good.
smart.
Yeah.
It's good thinking. It's very good thinking. Don't forget that kind of thinking.
I'm new to this job, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Glad it worked out this time. Did it work?
It unlocks the door.
Cool.
perfect.
And what's inside?
So the room opens. Please make me a perception check.
All of us?
Mm-hmm.
Georgie 2.
18.
I rolled a natural 1.
14 for me.
14?
Yep.
Can Georgie look? Georgie's gonna look.
Yeah, I'll let Georgie look.
18.
18?
I also got 18.
Okay. Good. So 18. All right. Looking into the room, you see what looks like bits of mud and detriment suspended in the air.
In the air.
Mm-hmm.
This is dumb. What does the word detriment mean?
Just like garbage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Detritus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not detriment.
Yeah,
Detritus. Detritus is what I was
Something
trying
like
to say.
that.
Okay,
A detriment to something is.
well, yeah, I was like, I know the word, but I've never heard it used in
Detritus
that.
is what I was trying to say.
Okay,
so.
I feel less stupid.
No, I'm the stupid one.
No, just a slip of the tongue. Okay. I was like, I've never heard the word used like that before.
Stuff suspended in the air. Is
Like
this something
floating
you've seen
suspended
before?
or
Looks
like
floating. Yes. Yep.
Is this something I've seen before?
Possibly. Give me a history check.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good.
Nice.
19.
Okay, as a child, you ran into one. Literally.
one? It's
And you had to be pulled out by a family member.
Don't take a step further.
Okay, and I take a step back.
Okay. The things in the room begin to almost vibrate and move forward. What do you do?
Move. Don't let that thing touch you.
It's at this point you realize that these things are floating inside a nearly completely clear cube.
You can tell that she doesn't play D&D.
Oh, don't
I don't
worry.
know.
It's great.
She'll find out.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, how do you guys react? Should we roll initiative?
I look at him. I go, what do we do?
How bad does Penelope look?
Penelope's seen better days. Actually, it's probably too late now. But I should have, after the last fight, used my vitality serum. May I do that now?
Probably would have been a good idea. No, not now. Let's roll initiative, and then you can all describe what you do.
Okay.
Okay, here we are.
Nice.
Oh, not bad. 18.
I'm sure I go last.
18 for me too. You want to have a roll off?
Twinsies. Sure.
Oh, I know it rolled a 19.
12.
You
so
got a what?
You go
4.
first.
Oh. You got a what? Oh.
We're both 18.
We're both
He's
18,
first.
yeah.
Okay, Draven's first. Okay, so the order is Draven, Penelope, the Cube, and then Mara.
Okay. I'm just gonna yell. Just keep a good distance. Keep your distance from it. Try to use ranged weapons if you got them. And I'll just move kind of to the end of the hall before we lose sight of it, and I'm just gonna fire my crossbow. I have a little hand crossbow.
Okay.
That is a 15.
A 15 will hit.
Okay. Oh.
I'm pretty sure you guys will only miss if you roll a 1.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
So,
Okay, that's 9 damage.
9 damage. Very
And
good.
I also have a mastery with the hand crossbow, so let me figure out what that does.
All right.
Vex. If you hit a creature with a hand crossbow and deal damage to it, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
All right. Very cool. It is now your turn.
It is my turn.
All right, and I would have moved. So
I'm
put
gonna
myself like
Yeah, and
there.
I'm gonna have you right next to the door because that's where you were, Penelope.
I'm gonna hook a canister up to my crossbow and launch. Yeah,
That hits.
Yeah.
that hits. That's 18. So I get my usual D8 and a bonus. This one. That one's force damage. This one's piercing damage. Come on.
That was a 1 and a 3.
So yeah, it's 5 piercing damage and 1 force damage.
Oh. Okay, so 6 damage total.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Very good. It is. Is that all you do?
Do you back
I
up?
am going to back up
Great
Okay. How
idea.
far?
as far as I can.
Just run around the corner.
15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. This thing is going to move. It
Fast it
goes
can move.
5, 10, 15. I'm going to break some
Oh,
walls
wait,
here.
it fit?
We're going to break
Oh.
some walls here. Okay. It's right there. And yeah, it is.
What is this thing?
It's a classic D&D monster. It's called a gelatinous cube.
I've heard of
Yeah,
that.
yes. That's
It's
exactly
literally
what
a
this
cube
is.
of jello that can suck you up and burn you to death.
Okay, I haven't heard of that. I just
Basically
heard the
dissolve
name.
you. Yeah.
Okay. And
Yep.
would my character be familiar with this? Like I'm not
Give me a
obviously.
history
but
check.
Not good.
Okay, so no. All right.
Oh, I know I have a +6 on history because I study history
Oh,
all the
that's
time.
right.
There you go.
11 then.
That'd be enough to know.
Okay.
You'd have read about it. You wouldn't have
Okay.
seen one, but you'd have read about
Would
it.
I have known like any advantages against it?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't even think that I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, it is your turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
I can still at that angle. I could still shoot it with a
You could shoot and
crossbow.
then back up.
Yeah, because
Oh.
you're technically 5 feet away from it.
Yeah, you're more than 5 feet away from it. You're 10 feet away from it right now. So.
And I don't have any disadvantage being that close because it doesn't have arms to
And
swat
I
at me.
allow
Only if
people
you're
to move
touching.
through friendly.
Oh.
I allow people to move through friendly players' spaces. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
That hits.
21.
Okay.
5.
5 damage. Okay, nice. All right.
And then I'm gonna run away as much as I can.
Draven, your turn.
Right. I will, I'll just move back to, like, here.
Okay.
And then I'll take a shot at it.
Okay.
Oh, bum. That's a 10?
It hits.
Okay, sweet. And I'll use my sneak. Oh, I get advantage. What am I thinking? Because of my Vex.
Oh, that's right.
Eh.
Oh my
I
gosh, so
didn't-
you just always have sneak attack
I basically.
with Vex if you hit. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Okay.
Rogues
I
are
still only
deadly.
get it once a turn.
Yeah.
But. So that's 9 plus 3 is 12.
12 more damage. Okay, good. So you guys are you're literally walking back from it and going, doo, doo, shooting into it.
Yep.
It's just
You know
getting
what?
hit as it goes.
If I need to use my bonus action to dash, I will, but I'm gonna just be right beside that door at the beginning of my next turn.
It's gonna go 5, 10, 15. Oh, I guess you get a turn. But what do you do on your turn?
I shoot it with my crossbow.
Okay.
Yeah.
12.
That hits.
And I'm not using a repelled strike this time.
Ooh!
Ooh, 8 damage. Oh wait, 8 plus 2. It's 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yep. And then I am going to
That leaves it bloodied.
back up.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You guys are doing great. How far, Cass?
I haven't fought
As
one
far
of these
as
in
I
a long
can.
time.
6. Okay. And now it went, so you get to go.
That was its turn.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't. It can't fight.
It's not very fast.
It
Yeah,
just
yeah.
consumes.
It has to
Yep.
touch you.
You'll notice as
Ugh.
it's going down the hall, it's literally picking up all of the fecal matter, everything. It's just picking it
Ew.
up, and it's
Oh.
just dissolving it. Obviously, this is what they use to clean the place. Hence the reason it was in a room.
This is their janitor.
I guess that's
great.
my role. And thank goodness, because it is a 21.
All right.
Now I'm just thinking about how you could make a D&D porta potty using a gelatinous. I'm not sure why my brain went there, but
7.
7 damage.
someone
All
could
right.
do a good business.
Yeah. Okay. Grabbing.
Wait,
Oh.
you are headed towards the door. I just stay back up towards the wall of space, but otherwise I'm
You're gonna stay there.
staying. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Javin, your turn.
I mean, I was gonna maybe try and open the door, but then when I noticed that it's not looking too hot, I'm trying to decide because it's like, no. Would we have figured out that it is the cleaner down here?
Sure. Like if like I gave it to you as free information. It's obviously picking up and cleaning the spot. The room
just
it
trying
was
to
in
decide
was immaculate.
if Draven would care about like destroying the like a sewer worker or something. I've got like 3 options, and that's too many right now for some reason in my brain.
It's too many.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I still have advantage from this Vex thing.
Yes,
so
you
let
do.
me just shoot it. I'll
You're gonna
just
shoot it? Okay.
Yeah.
So you move out, give it a shot.
Yeah, so that's 17
That
plus
hits.
5. So I'll get my sneak. 9.
9 more damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And
Penelope.
I guess I'll move back just a wee bit.
I
to
will
open the
move
door.
forward enough to shoot it again.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Dum, dum, dum. Does an 8 hit?
That does.
Cool. 1 plus 2, so 3 damage.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm gonna back up 10 feet.
So you guys are plugging this thing full. It's not doing too hot. It's its turn. It moves up 15 feet. And now it's Mara's turn.
I guess I'm gonna keep attacking it.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the lovely gelatinous cube.
Oh, nice.
23.
20.
So that hits.
That hits. Almost a natural 20 there.
Pretty close.
Yeah. 8.
Ooh, max
8 damage. Okay, it's not looking good. It is your turn, Draven.
All right.
Oh wait, I want to move.
Oh yes, yes you would.
I should almost make it so you can't pass through your own characters, so it makes encounters like this far more deadly. Because it's like,
Oh, because
Yeah.
I'd be stuck.
get out of my way.
All right, I'm just shooting it again. Still got my advantage. Darn it! I was hoping for a crit.
A
but
crit?
No,
Oh,
I got an 18.
So when a critical
plus
hit, you
5.
double your dice.
Yeah.
That's a. What's a critical?
So if
A
I rolled
natural
a
20.
That's
20,
the same thing as
yeah,
that 20.
natural
Okay,
20, yeah.
okay.
Ooh, nice. So that is 12 plus 3 is 15 damage.
15. You destroy it.
Yeah.
You hit it. It stops moving, and it just starts to melt. Just
Right.
Yeah,
At
this
this point-
Vex thing feels really strong. Like
Yeah.
basically, if I hit something with this hand crossbow, I'll be able
You-
to keep giving myself advantage.
advantage.
Which
Yes.
is kind of wild.
Really good
That's
on
pretty
a
cool.
on a rogue.
Super good for a
It's
rogue.
rather vexing for the DM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we continue on too much further, I am gonna take a vitality serum.
Okay.
I have one of them per long rest. 1d6 plus my level,
Okay. So that'd be 1d6 plus 3, and you get 7 health
so
back.
7 health back.
Nice.
Good, I need that.
All right.
Whoa, what was that, Mara? Or not Mara.
That's me.
Penelope.
I use Acrim to create it. Feeling much better after drinking it.
That seems entirely helpful.
All right.
All right, let's try this door again.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a.
Come on, lucky guy.
What'd you get?
2 plus 5. 7. I'm pretty sure that's what I rolled last time.
You're really struggling to unlock this lock, and you hear a bit inside of it kind of break.
I mend it.
What about those keys, Pen? Do you think one of those will fit in here?
I can certainly try. I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
try all the keys.
Okay. One of them does unlock the door.
Sweet.
Figures.
Okay. The door opens up. There is daylight on the other side, as it is the exit to the sewers.
Nice.
Okay.
That's cool. Well,
Can
we know
we-
that's there.
Could we get up through the hole we came down in, do you think? Like there's a...
I mean, if you wanted to.
I just still want to see what's in this pit.
Let's go descend into.
All right, a quick look.
Okay. All right. So you go to the pit. Who gets on the?
Me.
All right.
All of us, right?
Well, somebody has to turn the crank.
Okay.
Yeah, those hero skate
Okay.
minis don't quite fit.
Okay, pretend I'm on there.
We'll pretend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let
I pretend
Penelope
to be
man the
like
crank.
brave, but I just wait. My brain just shut off, and then I was
I'm
gonna
just gonna
say.
put you there.
No, I pretend to be like, oh yeah, I'll do it for you guys. Don't worry. But like,
It's like creaking back and forth. The ocean that's under you. Yes. Okay. So you begin to turn the crank. Is that what happens? Okay. Give me a strength saving throw.
Maybe I should help her.
excuse me, maybe I should have double checked that this crank works before I got
Oh
on it.
shoot! Can I be assisting? Sorry, I didn't realize. I thought the the pulleys and such
13.
would make it.
13. Okay, you do it, but you start to struggle as she starts to descend a little bit quicker than you intend,
We really should have checked that this works.
I'll come over
and help her. With the
and
two
help
of you,
now.
it's much easier.
Okay.
Good thing I rolled okay.
So you're over the spit. All of a sudden, you're like,
Sorry.
A little
Okay.
gentler.
okay. You have your lantern with you.
No.
You get to toss her lantern too.
Yep.
Wait, take this. Yay.
Just completely misses it.
give me a dex save.
Oh no!
Gosh dang it.
Your precious
A
land.
dex check, I guess, is what it would be. Dex athletics.
8.
Is that your athletics?
Oh,
Or
athletics.
Athletics is strength.
Athletics
Or
is
do you want
strength.
that or acrobatics?
Acrobatics?
Wait, what?
Or dex save?
No, I want a dex athletics, which doesn't
What does
exist in
dex
your
athletics
paper, but you
mean?
can do that. So what you do is, are you proficient with athletics?
No.
No.
So you just
So
You're
use
you
ha-
get- you
dexterity
she's
use
half-
just your dexterity.
She's half proficient as a bard.
You just have
Is she?
proficient with everything.
Oh, that's
Jack of
true.
all trades.
At this point, okay. She already has that. At level
Yeah.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think so.
Great. So you add half your proficiency modifier to your.
What does what does that mean?
It should say it on here.
Proficiency
somewhere.
bonus is 2 at this
Oh,
level.
right here.
Yep.
Yeah. So
It's
you get a
two at
plus
this-
So
one.
So you get a plus 1 to whatever your dexterity modifier is.
So dexterity modifier is that one. So it's plus 3. Because you get an extra one.
Okay, what's this?
That's a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay.
So that's
different.
yeah, that's something different.
Yeah.
He's asking you for a weird thing. This isn't
It's
a
a
normal.
weird thing that happens rarely.
It's not a normal thing.
It's not a
So-
normal thing.
Okay.
What
But
was
basically, yeah,
dropped
it's
her wedding
it's
ring.
plus 3.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So roll your d20 and then add 3 to it.
Oh, well, I already rolled a
Oh,
d20.
What'd you
Okay.
get?
A 4.
A 4 in
Plus
total.
3.
Plus 3, so 7.
7. The lantern tumbles.
I just lost. Shoot.
You owe me a
Sorry.
new lantern.
But is it still on?
It is still on as it goes, and you see it fall a long ways, and then suddenly go out with a splash.
She does
With a
have dark
splash?
vision,
With a
so-
splash.
Give me a second. Can I?
So what I'll say is you continue to go down, and as you near the bottom, you see with your dark vision lots of water going in and out, and there's obviously a tunnel, like a natural
Oh,
tunnel out
the-
to the ocean.
The tide swelling in.
And
Okay.
and this elevator, this lift, essentially brings you down to a little platform of rocks. They're not. It's not constructed like this wall up here is, but you can tell they've been kind of gathered and stacked on each other, right? So it's not worked stone, but it's just rocks that have been gathered to make an area. Give me a perception check.
Wow, I'm not rolling great right now. I can't remember what my numbers are. 8.
An 8. All right.
Wait, am I supposed to? Okay, when do I add this?
Don't worry too much about
Okay.
that. That's factored into these automatically.
Oh, okay.
We were just having to make a custom number, so we needed to look at a
Gotcha.
few different
Okay,
things. so-
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, with the 8, you can see that there's obviously this is a place where some sort of ship comes in.
Oh, it's a large area.
It's a large area.
Do I also see my
Not a
lantern?
big, well, not a huge ship, but like rowboats.
A rowboat. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
but a big rowboat, like bigger than normal. So,
And do I see my lantern?
yes, you can find your lantern, if you want to take some time looking around.
I feel like I'm gonna want that in the future.
Okay.
So
All right.
yes.
You can get into the water if you want.
I could just buy you a new one.
Yeah.
Before I just hop on into the water, I'm gonna pick up one of those rocks and just
Throw it in.
yeah.
Okay. Nothing happens. Water. It just
It
bloop
does
into
that.
the water.
Okay, and can I tell the depth of the water?
With dark vision, you wouldn't be able to tell.
From the
Is there any light coming in through the opening?
It
to
obviously
the outside
goes
world?
and turns.
Oh, it's like
somewhere.
quite
Yeah,
a
you're in
twisted
the
thing.
cliffs a bit.
Mm.
So.
Okay.
So I have the platform thing that this is a big pit though compared to
Yes.
that.
So the tunnel goes down. It enters into a bit of a cavern with like a cave system that goes out. And there's water moving in and out from
Okay.
the force of the ocean.
And I am currently on the
On the
this
platform,
far-
you can get off onto the rocks if you want.
I'm just gonna without getting into the water, I'm gonna reach around from the platform and from the rocks to
Okay.
try to.
You may give me another perception check.
Okay. Be good.
Oh, jeez.
What'd you roll?
4.
It's 4. Okay. So you do not find your lantern.
Okay, it's lost.
I need you to give me a acrobatics check.
Oh my gosh.
10.
10. Okay. So as you're walking around, your foot slips into the water a bit, but you don't fall in. Okay. And as you're doing that, something as you bring your foot out of the water, you catch on something. And looking, you see that there's a bit of splintered wood that something obviously ran into a rock here, and there's some broken wood.
Okay. Can I observe it
Mhm.
closer?
Observing it, you see that it looks like it was part of possibly a boat. And there's a little metal plate on it that says M. M.
Do I know that from anything I've read in the library?
Nope.
How big is it? Can I take it with me?
It's like a little metal plaque, kind of like what you would see on a business vehicle to identify the
Right.
business.
I want to take it with me.
Okay.
Put
You
that
can
in
do
my
that.
bag.
At this point, I'll probably yell down to make
Yeah.
sure you're still alive.
And I would yell up, "Hey, when we were here last, did you read anything about an MM ship?"
A what?
The echo's a bit hard. I can't.
Do you know?
I heard something about M&M's. What was that?
Do you know the MM ship, or maybe WW?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're gonna pull you back up. It's probably for the best. I hop back on.
Start trying to
You
pull the
winch your
thread.
back up, no issues.
Okay.
Okay. The ropes are still fairly new. They're obviously well kept. It is unnaturally cold at the bottom of that place, though.
It's unnaturally cold everywhere.
Yes. Okay.
Wait,
Now,
did I notice
why
that
would
while I
ship-
was down there?
You
Yeah.
would have noticed it, yes.
Okay, if I had noticed that before I came back
Yeah.
up, I would have looked for more of that skin sack thing.
Nothing.
Okay. Okay. Come back up.
Skin sack thing.
Ugh.
Yummy. All right. You get back up. Where do you go from here?
I think out that door and then back to the warehouse from the top side. I don't want to go crawling through a little sketch-filled tunnel again.
That's fair enough. We can go around, go out through the door. That's
Let
fine.
them know that our monster's been killed.
I assume you'll fill us in on what you found down there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
pass you the plate. I'm like, the MM.
MM. I see. I see. And you
Okay.
said it looked like it was from a ship, a boat, or something.
I think so. And we studied a lot of crashed boats last time we were here, but
That's true. We did.
don't recall this one.
I don't think it's ringing a bell.
No.
Okay.
Why would a ship want to go in a place like that? That's weird.
Smuggling tunnel, perhaps?
Could be.
Before we leave, I would like to put the gears back.
Oh.
In
good.
here.
Smart thinking.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
gonna leave it the way that we found it.
Okay. All right.
Ships go in there to fill up their poop deck. Sorry, that was really bad.
Oh boy. All right.
Bad sewer joke.
So
Okay.
Is there anything? Wait. Is there any such thing as a good sewer joke?
Probably not.
Can we discuss before we leave? What? What is
Great
going
question.
on? That's the whole question. What?
perhaps why is a better question. No, it's
Who?
I don't know. I feel a little lost here. Usually when we come across one of our cases, we can find out why a malevolent spiritual presence or paranormal creature is affecting an area, but this feels different. I don't know what that thing was.
We defeated it. We get paid?
Did you point out?
That's true.
Did you point out to us that you noticed that creature is too big?
Yeah,
You did.
Yeah. I did. But was the little fleshy mound sack thing?
It was not as big as it.
It was not as big as it.
Did the coffin
maybe-
appear used, or was it just a coffin being shipped to a funeral
No, there was
home?
definitely something inside the coffin.
There had been something inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Because what I was thinking was perhaps as some sort of act of waging war, they started by attacking the shipping ground. And the creature did not initially go down, the creature initially came up. Might be brought in through this thing, but I don't know.
Well, if the creature was inside the coffin, then I would think it would have come in via regular shipment.
That's fair. Either way, I think this is some sort of attack.
Interesting. I have no clue what that creature could be. I think we're gonna have to go do some reading.
Back to the library?
I think that might be a good idea.
Okay. Well, if that is what you guys want to do, we will end there for tonight.
Right.
And we'll reconvene with your library escapades.
And
Okay.
get paid.
Well, should we first inform the people that we've ended their monster, or do we
You
want
can do
to?
that.
Yeah,
the
we'll
research
do that
first?
first.
Yeah.
Like we can.
Yeah, do that quick.
Sure, we'll do it quick. Yeah.
So you go back to the warehouse?
Yeah.
All right.
Knock on the door of the guy who was locked in
The
his
foreman
office. Yeah.
unlocks all the stuff. He's like, "Did you figure it out?"
We'll explain what we found, that we killed it, and we'll hand over all of the trinkets of people who have passed on, unfortunately.
And
He's
tell
like,
him that it's more than just what was in the warehouse.
"Oh my. Well, thank you greatly, but you dispatched the thing. I shouldn't be having any more issues."
We did, yeah. I think we're gonna stick around and do some of our own investigation surrounding this. We have questions.
We might be in town a day or two longer, so if something does come up, we'll be around.
Well,
But
Well,
your
thank
monster's
you.
gone.
thank you. Do you have any evidence that is gone?
Well, not
We're
really.
still alive.
Unfortunately, the nature of the creature meant that after we killed it, it sort of dissolved or dissipated. Can't bring you a piece of its body or anything.
Well, the fact that you brought me these, I think, is proof enough. So I will accept your word on it. You came highly rated. So here you go. He goes back, he hands you each a little sack of 25 gold.
Nice.
And he says, "We very much appreciate this. And if you can find out what's going on with our town, we could use the help." And with that, he bids you farewell. And you head towards the library to see if you can figure out what it is that's going on. And we will end there for tonight. Please join us next week. We will be doing this every week. And if you like what we're doing, please comment, subscribe, ring the bell, do the bell notifications so that you always get an alert when we post a new video. And
Don't forget to check out the Patreon as well.
yes,
in
yeah,
the description.
look at the Patreon. It's in the description.
Yeah.
We use our music from White Bat Audio. Again, that's Carl Casey at White Bat Audio. And it's great stuff. Please check it out. We are going to be getting some custom miniatures from Hero Forge. And hopefully we'll have those soon. They're just in the works right now. And we'll see you all next week.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.